Hello, welcome fellow traders. AMP Futures here, presenting another how-to video. In today's idea, we're going to go ahead and demonstrate yet another new feature that was recently rolled out by TradingView, where volume footprint charts now get a table summary upgrade. So last year, TradingView introduced a new chart type, also known as the volume footprint chart type, which is basically a tool that allows traders to dive deeper into a market microstructure and see pretty much how volume is distributed at each price level. And since then, since this particular tool was rolled out last year, a lot of TradingView users have asked for a more convenient way to analyze and compare footprint data across the different bars that are displayed on the footprint chart itself. Now, TradingView has introduced a new feature that delivers exactly that, and this is called the table view. So the table view, which we'll demonstrate in a moment, is accessible within the chart settings within the summary info. And essentially what it does is it adds a new pane right below your existing footprint chart, which displays a detailed statistic for each footprint in a very clear and structured table. This can potentially help you interpret key data points faster and spot meaningful patterns without manually scanning every single bar on the footprint chart itself. It's very nice because you can customize the table to display up to 15 different metrics, including volume, volume change percentage, delta, high low range, open interest high low, for futures only, that is, and more. So let's go ahead and show you how to access this new footprint chart. This flexibility is going to let you tailor the summary to your preferred trading style, whether you're tracking imbalances, session dynamics, or cumulative delta trends. So pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and first apply the footprint chart type. We're going to click our chart type button here at the top. We're going to scroll down and we're going to go ahead and select the volume footprint chart type, as you can see here. And again, this was a feature that was rolled out, pretty much last year. We're going to go ahead and enable it. Let's give it a couple seconds for the data to accumulate. And again, to enable this feature, pretty straightforward. Once you have the footprint chart type applied on the chart, let me change the scale a bit so you can just kind of see more of the footprint chart statistics in the default state. And then we'll go ahead and show you how to get into the settings on how to enable this new feature. So basically what I'm doing right now is I'm essentially increasing the bar spacing, and we're looking at an exchange traded product, the micro NASDAQ futures contract, which trades on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, a very popular market here among AMP customers. And as you can see there, as I'm increasing the bar spacing, you can start to see statistics from that volume footprint chart. All right, so let's just move the chart over a little bit. All right, now that we have it applied onto the chart, we're going to right click on the chart. Within the context menu, we're going to go to settings, and then we're going to click on the symbol tab here. So pretty much what we're doing here is we're going to right click on the chart, click on settings within the context menu, and then once the settings is open, you're going to go to the symbol menu here, and then you're going to go down to the labels section. You'll see in a section, if I scroll down, you'll see an area here that's called labels, and you'll see for show summary info, the default is info box. So this is the info box that you see here. So if we hit the drop down menu, now you can select the table option. All right. Once you select the table option, you'll notice by default, now you can see the table is displayed below the footprint chart. Now you can hit the drop down menu here, and you have up to 15 different metrics that you can apply or disable depending on what your preference is as far as what you want to include in your summary. So pretty much this update is, especially useful for traders that want a clear overview of market activity and footprint dynamics at a glance. But instead of switching between, let's say, for example, multiple indicators or hovering over each bar, you can now get all the essential information in one compact, easy to read view. So here's an example. If I select volume change percentage, buy volume, sell volume, just randomly checking out some options. And now I'm going to go ahead and click OK. You can see now that those metrics are displayed in the actual table below the footprint chart itself. So again, TradingView is, essentially what they're trying to do is they're hoping that the experience is better for TradingView users that are utilizing the footprint chart type. Hopefully it'll enhance the volume footprint experience and help you analyze order flow more effectively. And as always, the feedback is important. So this is why TradingView is always listening to the demand of their users, and they're always constantly improving their software. So again, quick recap: you want to obviously make sure you apply the footprint chart onto your chart by clicking your chart type menu here. Scroll down, select volume footprint. Once you have it applied onto your chart, you're going to right click on the chart, go to settings, make sure you're on the symbol tab, go down to the label section here, and usually by default it'll show as info box, and this is what it looks like by default. You want to hit the little drop down, go to table, and then you'll see that the table will be displayed underneath the footprint chart, and you can hit the drop down and choose whatever metrics that you want to display or what you don't want to display. And this is how you access the new table feature using the footprint chart using the TradingView software. And again, before we sign off, we always encourage everybody that if you have more questions about this or need a walkthrough, don't hesitate to contact our 24-hour support team at ampfutures.com. And we always encourage you to also go to TradingView's website. Go to the AMP Futures Ideas page. We're now, I believe, close to 90 different ideas. If you want to get more involved and learn how to use TradingView with AMP Futures, we have tons of tutorial videos on the ideas page on the TradingView website. We appreciate the support. So feel free to check that out. Follow us. Give us a shout out. We appreciate your time. Have a great day and happy trading.